What's going down? Y'all already know what time it is. We got another motherfucking video in this bitch. But this time, man, this is an innocent kid, man, and like these police, man, they be doing this shit to these kids and shit. So y'all just gotta be easy out there, man. Y'all gotta be easy. Alright? Definitely be greasy.
Stop! Stop! Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
What happened? What happened? What happened?
Alright, what happened?
So it's not our guy? No.
A bank was robbed in Boulder, Colorado, but thankfully, the bank robber didn't even have a getaway car. He had to take the bus. And then he stopped off at a Starbucks to relax for a while. But as the bank robber is sipping on his latte, the cops are outside chasing an innocent high school kid on his bicycle who is late for his haircut.
What they told our client is you matched the exact description of the bank robber, which he didn't.
That's not him. 1249 at 13th Street.
And you were at the exact location of the tracker, which he wasn't.
Hi, Mom. This is kind of a serious situation. I just got falsely identified as a bank robbery.
Damn, that's sad. You gotta tell your mom it.
The police came and tackled me off my bike.
Did you tackle him specifically?
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. I'm not able to provide all that information, sir.
Keep up the good work.
I appreciate it.
Okay?
They was wrong for this one.
I won't change it for anything.
I think I got him, maybe.
1370 College, most percent.
I think I got eyes on him.
Where?
Go left. I think he's on College, going westbound. I'm not positive, though.
Right here.
220, he's going to be at the Starbucks coffee on an e-bike. Go, left on, left on.
Get on the gun.
Not yet, actually, no. Sorry. Here, stop.
They got the wrong dude to begin with. Y'all got the wrong dude to begin with.
Stop! Get on the ground.
You don't even know what's going on.
What happened? What happened?
Get back.
Okay, sorry. What happened? What did I do?
220, we are under the bridge, Broadway College. He's on the ground right now. Got him.
We were contacted by Leo's father shortly after this incident saying that his son had been mistaken for a bank robber and had been tackled in a bicycle underpass.
On June 5th, 2025, local high school student Galileo Wise, he goes by Leo, was riding his bicycle to his scheduled haircut appointment, headed towards the barber shop. He was wearing a tan sweatshirt, teal pants, and a black bicycle helmet that covered his face. At the same time, Boulder Police Department officers were responding to a bank robbery that had occurred at approximately 2:33 p.m. that day at the U.S. Bank branch located on 28th Street in Boulder. This was not the heist of the century. The suspect only walked out with $2,200, and there was no allegation that the bank robber was armed with a weapon. Numerous BPD officers were searching for the robbery suspect based on radio updates that provided both the description of the suspect as well as his real-time location via a surreptitious tracking device that had been given to the robber with the stolen cash.
Someone did rob a bank across town in Boulder. It doesn't seem like there was any weapon and only $2,200 was taken, but there was a tracker in the money. You can hear on the police radio exactly where the bank robber is actually moving based on the location of this tracker. The police don't know if he's in a vehicle or on foot or on bicycle or an e-bike. Obviously, the police are going to go look for the bank robber, and that makes good sense. And they immediately talked with the bank personnel and had a photo of the suspect from the bank. The description of the bank robber was that he was wearing a lime green shirt and clear glasses, and that he had tan skin. Turns out, my paralegals sort of cracked the case, if you will, and figured out if you look at where the tracker went, it exactly followed a bus route that goes right by the bank that was robbed to where the confrontation actually happened. But the police, didn't know at the time. All they knew is that they had a suspect on a lime green shirt and clear glasses.
That's all they
tan
knew.
Skin.
So they just
What
blamed
seems to happen is the bank robber took the bus across town and then went into a Starbucks nearby where this incident happened. And we think that because the tracker was stopped for 2 full minutes at this location of the Starbucks before our client was tackled. So any reasonable, diligent officer would not have been looking for someone moving on a bicycle, which was our client's case, but would have looked for someone who was stopped. One of the police officers in his police car was driving down the street and saw someone that he said literally greenish. I see someone greenish. And, they decided that was enough. Someone's on a bike and he's wearing
That's
something
crazy.
greenish.
That's it.
We're
That's
gonna
all it
stop
took.
him. So they do. They run at my client from both directions of this tunnel, yell at him to stop. He's startled. He does, slows his bike to a stop. His hands are on the brakes. And then the cops tackle him to the ground.
What happened?
Yes, ready, back.
Damn. He already had his knee in his back
Bridge,
too.
Broadway College. He's on the ground right now. Got him.
Causing his head to hit the ground, and then cut his backpack off him, handcuff him. Realized pretty quickly that this, greenish person who they found was not the bank robber. Our client bore no resemblance at all to the description that the police were provided on their radio. He was wearing teal pants.
Chat at all. It was a little kid. Look, old boy, the officer seen kid. He just threw the kid off the bike and just said, "Fuck it, we gonna take you because we can't find the other guy we was looking for." You don't even have to be black. The system don't even give a fuck. You can be anybody. This is why this is important to learn your rights, your amendments 1 through 4, and learn them.
And a gray sweatshirt, a gray hoodie. So, he didn't have on a lime green shirt. He didn't have on clear glasses. He didn't have tan skin. Didn't match the suspect at all. And ultimately, that's why we brought the case, because while it is true that in a situation like a bank robbery, you do expect the police to, go look hard to try to find the bank robber, they can't just indiscriminately stop people and throw them off their bike or, throw them to the ground. They actually have to have, at a minimum, reasonable suspicion. And in this case, since they handcuffed him and read him his Miranda rights, they actually have to have probable cause for the stop. And that's just lacking here.
Back to the video in just a moment, but first I want to tell you about my sponsor, ZocDoc. ZocDoc, today's sponsor, 150,000. Very same time that the tracking device was stationary on College Avenue between 13th and 14th Street, which was the Starbucks location, Leo was riding his bicycle through the tunnel under Broadway towards the bicycle racks on campus. Unlike the suspect with the tracking device, he had not been stationary at any time at this area during his ride. The bank robber suspect was described on police radio as having tan skin and wearing a green shirt with glasses on his face.
Tan skin, sunglasses, green shirt.
While speeding northwest on Broadway in the hopes of encountering the bank robber.
Total opposite of what you pulled over, bro.
A police vehicle approached College Avenue.
1035 Broadway.
I'm gonna say it like this. For somebody just to pull somebody over like that, not knowing who they are, and just tackle him and throw that nigga to the ground and not care. This is a kid you talking about. That boy only weigh like 100 and something pounds. You know that ain't the guy you looking for, yo. No, that ain't the guy you looking for. Stop playing, gang.
So they're on an e-bike?
Yeah, because if they're cutting through campus, they might be on a bike. Or that's what Macaulay was saying.
One of the officers pointed out that he saw a bike with someone greenish.
I saw like a bike with someone greenish going this direction.
They put like a money tracker in this thing?
Tracker 108514.
Where?
So what? They got like green skin or something? Is that what he's saying? Like they like Credible Hawk or something?
Like that green shirt.
Okay, green shirt. We heard that. We knew it. But that's not him.
1370 College, most percent.
That's not a green shirt.
I think I got eyes on him. Go left. I think he's on College going westbound. I'm not positive though.
Right here.
I got a piece of doo-doo shirt.
220. He's gonna be at the Starbucks coffee on an e-bike. Go left on that side.
Get on the
You got the wrong guy. You looking for the guy with the doo-doo shirt.
Here, stop. Let me out.
At this time, Leo is biking through the tunnel, going underneath the vicinity of where the actual suspect is stationary inside the Starbucks. Seeing this kid on the bike who did not match the bank robber description, Officer Myers jumps out of his squad car and he races to intercept Leo at the tunnel entrance.
Wow,
Here, stop. Let me
throw that out there.
As he was biking through the tunnel, Leo was surprised to hear police officers behind him yelling stop. When he realized that the officers are shouting at him and not somebody like behind him, he complies immediately. He slows his bicycle. He raises.
That's how I got caught too, squad. That's how I got to, squad. That's how I got. They was looking for somebody else. They got me on jaywalking on a bike. That's how they got me. They got me on jaywalking on a bike. I'm fighting right now. And I'm gonna get a lawsuit because they dislocated my arm twice, fucked me up twice. I'm gonna get that lawsuit, but we ain't gonna get into that. On his case, they fucked up. They trying to get him under the tunnel. You can sue for that, bro. It's emotional damage. ED.
His hands and he comes to a complete stop with his hands in full view on his bicycle's brake levers. Without any explanation, investigative questioning, or further orders being given, Officer Austin Myers pulls Leo Wise from his bicycle, forcefully pushes him to the ground, and he tackles him. Other officers then join into the tackle.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
What happened?
Leo repeatedly asks, "What's happening and what did I do?" 3 other police officers join Officer Myers in handcuffing Galileo while cutting his backpack straps in order to remove his backpack from his body.
Give me 1 second, chat. I'll be right back. Hold it down, squad. I'll be right back. Hold it down.
Here under the bridge, Broadway College. He's on the ground right now. Got him.
Where's my max?
You have any weapons on you?
Get off the radio. Get off the radio.
At no point prior to or during this seizure did any of these police officers have reasonable suspicion or probable cause to detain Galileo Wise. He didn't match any of the suspect descriptions that BPD officers were given, and also he had been in motion rather than stationary in the nearby Starbucks, as the tracker indicated the actual bank robber was, for over 2 minutes. Nevertheless, the officers then detained Galileo Wise on the ground inside the tunnel for approximately 8 minutes. During the detention, the crowd of officers multiplied as approximately 10 additional police officers filed into this tunnel, prompting a senior officer to instruct the group of officers to clear the area unless they were the original responding officers.
All right. We got a bunch of people out of here that we're hooking them. Whoever found them, I'll leave it to Myers and Mohawk.
No weapons on you?
No, sir.
Can we verify that it's gone?
Yeah, see, let's get the tracker going still. You got an ID on you?
I think so. I might have my school ID, but not my Colorado State ID. My dad has that.
What's that?
My dad has my Colorado State ID. I might have my school ID on me.
Where's your school ID?
It would be in my wallet in my left pocket.
Can you grab that?
Oh, yeah, you can go ahead.
I think I'm live. That was my guy, chat. He got off of work. See, I've been waiting for that nigga all day to come through. Yeah, low spot. We on top, man. I'm trying to tell y'all we on top right now, man. Rock with me, man. Fuck with me, man. Come this way.
So I think he's still on Broadway somewhere.
What access to the tracking information did they have, or did they have any?
Someone's monitoring it, and they just tell all the officers and all the patrol cars exactly where it is every 30 seconds.
They put like a money tracker in this thing?
Tracker 108514.
Where?
108514.
Okay.
1370 calls.
Right there, green shirt.
Was there any reason to believe that the real suspect had any connection to a bicycle at all?
He was moving at faster than someone could walk, slower than you would move by car. So, he was on the bus.
At the time that they tackled your client, how far away was he from the actual suspect who had the actual tracker on him?
Where he was tackled it was in an underpass, a bicycle underpass under basically a 4-lane road that goes right by the university's campus. On one of the corners, that's where the Starbucks was, where the tracker had been for about 2 minutes. So, he wasn't terribly far from the tracker. It wasn't the exact location. And what's at that location is a Starbucks.
Were they actually given the Starbucks address?
They were told that corner. You actually hear on the body cam at one point, one of the officers says it's at the Starbucks or it's near the Starbucks.
I think I got eyes on him. Go left. I think he's on College going westbound. I'm not positive though.
Right here.
220. He's gonna be at the Starbucks coffee on an e-bike. Go left.
So, they knew that it was right there at the coffee shop. And yeah, I do think it would have made sense for a police officer to go inside the Starbucks and look for someone in a lime green shirt and clear glasses, or someone who was, in the Starbucks acting suspiciously, someone who was just coming out of the bathroom in different clothes. But you still can't then, arrest them. You still have to have a little more probable cause. But that might be enough to start asking, or would be enough to start asking the person some questions, which is what you actually do expect the police to do when they're trying to solve a crime.
Do you think that they seized him in a reasonable way, or did they do that excessively?
His hands are on the brakes because he's stopping his bike. And by the time the officer gets to him, the bike is stopped, but his hands are there on the brakes. So the first thing you would expect is the officer would tell him to put his hands up. There was no reason to tackle him and throw him to the ground. He couldn't have been reaching for a weapon because his hands were occupied on the brakes of the bike, and the cop was standing there right in front of the bicycle, close enough to tackle him, to throw him to the ground.
Back, squad.
So
I'm back. My bad.
He had his hands right there. He could have just said, don't move, and taken his hands and handcuffed him
I'm still waiting
right there. But realistically, what you would have expected is they would have told him to put his hands up. And they didn't do that.
Man, what's going on now? No, what?
Someone call West.
I got it.
Is he still like?
Where the tracker is.
But I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Yep, perfect. Yep, this track.
They wrong for doing this to this kid. This kid gonna be traumatized. This kid ain't gonna know nothing. This kid gonna be hurt for the rest of his life. This kid really gonna be hurt for the rest of his life. For them, to that kid. That kid gonna be hurt for the rest of his fucking life, Jack. For real, for real.
Hey, do you have a picture of this person, and if you could send it to me? And then is the tracker stationary right now?
We were tracking that, and we were tracking it to this location. So,
Okay. Where was the robbery?
somewhere on 28.
Okay. I see. Okay. And then if you guys can find out if the tracker's emails.
Leo complied with everything the officers asked him to do, telling them where to find his student ID and giving them permission to take it.
I have a haircut appointment that I'm going to be late for now. I had my hat on.
Oh, that's crazy.
Just a little confused on what's going on.
Get a rent card. Get a rent card so we can start questioning this guy.
Also on scene was Boulder Police Sergeant Stephen Faber. The body cam footage indicates that he immediately understood that the officers under his command had not detained the correct suspect.
That's not him.
1249 at 13th Street. Copy. If we could have officers in the area continue to look.
You think you dropped the bag somewhere? Or do we have a...
I'm sorry. Yeah, you can go through. Just keep going. Thank you.
Is that him? So that's not our guy? No.
Despite knowing that Leo was not the bank robber, this sergeant allowed this illegal detainment to continue. Rather than immediately release him, the officers then completely gaslit Leo, telling him that there had been a bank robbery and that he looked a great deal like the description that they were provided, which was a lie. He didn't.
What's your name, man?
Galileo Wise.
Galileo?
Do you have the middle name?
No, you're good. All right, he's gonna read you something real quick, okay?
All right, Galileo, I gotta read you your rights before I ask you questions, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to consult a lawyer prior to questioning and have a lawyer present during questioning. You cannot hire a lawyer. A lawyer will be the party to represent you for any question.
No, that's another. That's not him.
No. No, yeah, you know it's not him. It's crazy too, chat. They know it's not him. Like, you niggas know it's not him.
Yeah.
Like, cut him loose. You wish to talk to us about what happened today?
Do I? Yes, I would love to talk to you about what happened today.
I just read
Okay. All right, I'm gonna talk to you since he's busy. Do you know what we're talking about?
I have no idea.
No idea. Okay.
Leo attempted to explain to the officers that he was going to be late for his haircut appointment, and then he pivoted in a confused manner. He had hit his head to tell the officers that he had hit his head, and he didn't know what was going on, and he was experiencing pain. These police officers nevertheless continued to detain Leo without any medical evaluation
That's
at
crazy
that time.
too.
And then what did they do? They read him his Miranda rights,
They read him
despite
right.
lacking probable cause that he had committed any crime. And even though Sergeant Faber,
That's
who was
crazy.
present, knew that he was not the bank robbery suspect, he allowed it.
Do you know what we're talking about?
I have no idea.
No idea. Okay. What have you been doing today? Where were you coming
I
from?
was at my house. I'm coming from my house in Lafayette to get a haircut at the barber joint. It's scheduled. My name's in the system if you'd like to ask them.
What time's the haircut at? 2:45.
You see this shit, yeah.
Okay. Where's the haircut place at?
Barber joint, Colorado. It's really, if I was at the top of the staircase, I could point to it. You can see it.
Okay. Why were you heading this way though?
I was just trying to stay on the sidewalks. There was a lot of traffic. I was trying to stay on the road.
I know. I understand that, but you were heading east towards campus when you had the
That's
appointment. And that's
crazy.
the other way. Why were you
I
heading?
was just going to go lock my bike up. So
What's that?
I was going to lock my bike up.
You're gonna lock your bike up?
Yeah, and I was probably just going to walk through the alley. There's only one bike lock over there.
Look at my quad. He
Okay.
look at him. He in the back seat. He's the other.
How old are you?
Get off the scene.
You're 17. Okay.
Get off the scene. Weird shit. He's a kid, bro. He's 17.
They got a photo from the bank.
Okay.
And this may not be our guy.
It's not him. Can I see the photo?
You know that's not him.
His has it.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like him.
Is your head okay, man?
Damn.
Where?
I don't know. I just hit the side of my head.
Okay.
But leaves him hanging.
Did you have the helmet on?
Leaves him. Leaves him. They both had this idea. They both went after him. The other guy left. Just leaves him to deal with it. Leave him to get in trouble. You know, even being a cop or in the streets, it's the same rules, bro. It's the same. You can't trust anybody. It's the same rules. No matter where you at, it's the same fucking rules. And he got my last name too. You fucking loser.
You don't think this is him?
Okay. That's not him. Okay. All right. Just make sure we got our money. So we're gonna get you medical attention, okay?
Yeah.
Get her address, phone number, and parents' phone number.
I don't know. Get your head inside. My adrenaline just didn't make it first.
I'll see you when, how far on, I'm gonna go with this.
All right, you got a phone number?
While Leo remained handcuffed, officers gathered at the far end of the tunnel to view a photo of the actual robbery suspect on one of the officers' phones. One by one, these officers verbally acknowledged among themselves that Galileo Wise did not resemble the suspect. Instead of apologizing or admitting their mistakes, Officer Myers provided Leo with a false explanation that he matched the suspect's description and location to justify the stop. Just straight up lying, Officer Myers told Leo that he looked a lot like the suspect, and he offered a completely fabricated description of the suspect as wearing green and tan clothing and riding a bike.
So there was a robbery at one of the banks on 28th Street, right? We were tracking it. Movement is similar to that of movement on a bicycle, right?
Okay, I understand.
Subscription was like tan clothing and green clothing as well, right? You're on a bike also.
That's
and
crazy.
Tracking, and the tracker was tracking to you like pretty much your exact location.
Okay, but
so that gives us reasonable suspicion, right, that you are involved in that crime, right?
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
I felt like when I saw you, I slowed down. I took my visor up. I was very compliant. I don't really know why.
I understand that. So the reason that I brought you to the ground is because it was a robbery with a gun, right? So I didn't want you dilly-dallying on your bike. I wanted to get your hands behind your back as soon as I could, right? And that would have to take you down. So
okay, if I could put my phone on my dad.
Thank you.
Yes, that's fine. That is completely fine.
The lies that the officers told were not, as part of any police investigatory work. It was just part of a cover-up. So what they told our client is you matched the exact description of the bank robber, which he didn't, and you were at the exact location of the tracker, which he wasn't.
Crazy.
The inclusion of riding a bike being part of the description was just a complete lie. There was no information or basis shared from which to conclude that the bank robber was traveling via bicycle. And when Myers told this kid that the bank robber had been tracked to pretty much the exact location he was in, that was also not actually true. The tracker showed that the bank robber was stationary for at least 2 minutes prior to the stop, exactly at the location of a Starbucks.
Boulder's a town of 100,000 people. It's a college town. It's a pretty low crime area. When something like this happens, when a call goes out on the radio that there's been a bank robbery, people just get hyped up. I mean, as officers, they have too much adrenaline going. They don't have the discipline that they need to handle a situation like this.
Bet they don't.
Tracker 1242. Shut up. Shut up. You want problems? All right, perfect.
People go into policing to do the right thing. They want to stop crime. They want to make our community safer. And then a lot of the day-to-day work of policing is not that. It's, in a city like Boulder, it's dealing with homeless people downtown or just dealing with very, very routine complaints. And then when there is a real crime, you see this overreaction. And this is a story that's repeated itself in our community several times.
You want to serve the community. You want us to trust you. You realize that you screwed up, that you endangered somebody that you're sworn to protect. You actually hurt this kid. You've got the wrong person. You know that 100%. And yet you still don't do the right thing. It's just the culture, the culture of tackle first, ask questions later.
Hi there.
Hi.
This is Galileo.
Hi.
Hit his head when I was bringing him to the ground. He was wearing his helmet, but he says his left side of his head hurts a little bit. So.
Okay. Did you lose consciousness or anything?
No, I just got dizzy. I don't know. I've had a lot of concussions in the past. And
That's crazy.
Okay. But you were wearing your helmet?
I was. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna check your vital signs. Can we get this off?
Yes, sir.
Does anything else hurt?
No, just my head.
Which side or where does it hurt at?
It hurts right here. It's kind of pounding.
she knows. And she feel bad because she knows.
It's kind of really important. Can you not call me back?
I got water leaking at somebody's house.
Sir, you're with the Boulder Police Department. It's kind of important.
Okay, I have a flooding house right now.
Okay, Dad, whatever. I'll call you back.
5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes, okay?
How old are you?
17.
That's
my quarter.
look, Chad. His dad didn't even care. His dad just told him, "I'll call you back." This is the police department. What if your son was bleeding out? What if he got shot? Like, this is why these kids are feeling neglected. This boy just went through a trauma experience, and the only thing that his dad says is, "Let me call you back. The house is flooding." Nigga, you're out of here.
Are you in contact with your mom?
So what? I'm just gonna call her, please.
Okay.
Hi, Mom. This is kind of a serious situation, and Dad's really busy. I just got falsely identified as a bank robbery, so I don't know, person, and the police came and tackled me off my bike, and so now I'm kind of just sitting here, and Dad's busy, and I don't really know what to do.
Okay, fine. I'll be with you. Just wait with me for a second. Are you in the same place right now?
Yeah, I'm just being checked out by medical. We got through it, and they know it's not me now, but I hit my head pretty hard, and I don't know if my bike's okay. It was sliding on the ground on the throttle, from what I can hear. No, I'm not. I didn't do anything wrong. I was falsely identified as the bank robber, and I got tackled off my bike, and they pinned me to the ground and handcuffed me, and without saying anything, because I thought I was the person with the gun. And I don't know, since you are not up in town, Dad said he's going to call me back. I think I'm just going to call some friends that are in town to see if I can get someone here, maybe get a ride, or just figure out what I'm going to do next.
Hey, miss, this is Officer Myers with Boulder Police. I can speak with you in a second. He is with paramedics, so they just have to ask him a couple questions. You can stay on the phone, that's totally fine, but they just have to do their assessment real quick, and then we can get you back with your son, okay?
Okay, can I talk to you? Will they do that?
Yeah, absolutely. You okay if I talk to your mom? Okay.
Okay, so
Here we go.
I'm Officer Myers,
Talk to
so
the
I
mom.
can explain the whole situation. So we had an armed robbery. He's fine, yeah. So he was wearing his helmet when he got taken down to the ground. I'm sure he's shaken up, right? Like, it's a pretty scary situation for him that he just went through. Physically, he seems fine right now.
No medical problems at all. Very healthy guy. Take any meds?
No, I don't take any meds. I've just had injuries in the past before. But
Okay.
I had a protruding disc in my neck for a while, and I did physical therapy for that. So I'm just pretty.
Concussions and stuff? Is that what you're talking about? So you know what that feels like? Okay.
Was your bike moving?
Not really. No, I kind of came to a very slow stop because he was right in front of me. He was blocking it, and what was going on? I didn't want to get tackled. He just put me on the ground.
They lie to his mom as well and tell his mom that so our client had on teal pants, tell the mom the suspect had on green pants and a gray sweatshirt, and that just wasn't true.
So what happened was there was armed robbery with a gun down at 28th Street Mall, okay? The bankers had put a tracker inside of the money. The tracker was moving up towards the hill up in Boulder, and it was moving at a speed consistent of that on somebody on a bicycle.
Officer Myers spoke with the kid's mother and continued to mischaracterize the events leading to her son's arrest, falsely claiming that they were tracking the suspect at a rate consistent with the speed of a bicycle and that his clothes matched the suspected bank robber.
The description was tan clothes and green clothes. He's wearing green pants and like a tannish brown hoodie. And the tracker was tracking to his exact location on the hill. So that gave us reasonable suspicion that was the suspect. So we got him so we found your son underneath the bridge, and we ended up having to take him to the ground and put him in handcuffs. He's out of handcuffs.
That's crazy.
And now he's with the ambulance right now, or the paramedics right now.
Spot.
I grabbed some of my water.
So he was on his bicycle, and just giving that there was a gun involved in this robbery, we didn't want his hands. We didn't want to have him standing up, so he was taken to the ground so we could get his hands and get him in handcuffs. He had also, Miss, he had his helmet on. We didn't know he was a 17-year-old kid, right? He had a helmet on with a.
Yeah, she feel you. She blowing up on him.
Mm-hmm. So we can definitely take him to the hospital if he chooses to. We can let you talk to him as well. He does have his bicycle. He said he was going to call his friends. I mean, is there anything you would like us to do? Also, I can, if you have more further questions, I can provide you my supervisor's phone number as well, so you can speak with him. Okay. His name is Sergeant Marquez. It's standard practice. If somebody claims injury, we call paramedics. No, he does not. He said he was going to get a haircut. Yeah. I mean, this happens. I don't really know the exact protocol. We, since he's 17, we decided to contact you. You'd have to speak with my supervisor about that. Yes. Okay, your mom's on the phone. Your dad's calling now.
Sorry that you're going through this. It's okay, Dad. This is Officer Myers, Dad.
Hello, sir.
Hi there. That he was tackled by Boulder PD.
Yeah, so there was an armed robbery down at 28th Street Mall at a bank. Bank employees put a tracker in the money. So we were tracking the money, and it was on that consistent of somebody that was on a bicycle. So we tracked it to the Broadway College area and on the hill in Boulder. Suspect description was wearing green clothes and green to tan clothes, and the tracker was, which is what your son is wearing. He's wearing green pants and a tannish brown hoodie. He was on a bicycle. The tracker was tracking to exactly right where your son was at the Broadway College underpass, and he matched that exact description of the armed robber. So we contacted your son at the underpass underneath. He was on his bike, and we ended up taking him to the ground and handcuffing him. Pardon?
I said why? Like, I understand your whole story, but seriously, dude. Like,
so
how many people on bikes riding around on college campus and you tackle my son?
So your son was wearing a helmet, so we couldn't see who he was, correct?
You can't explain that to him. We're here.
Okay, so you understand how wrong that was, right?
I mean, if you wish to speak to my supervisor, you can definitely do that.
I'll definitely be speaking to your supervisor. Please make sure that you give a card with your name and badge number on it. Did you tackle him specifically?
I'm not able to provide all that information, sir.
Who can I get the information?
Yeah, you have to
I can
provide
refer you to
that.
my
That's
supervisor.
the father. That's the guardian. You have to provide that information to the guardian.
Officer Myers. Yes, sir. I do not provide my first name.
Officer Myers, please provide a card to my son.
Yep, it's already been provided, sir.
You're not going to believe the story I'm going to tell you guys. This is insane. Thank you. Go ahead.
All right.
I'll be right back. Squad, hold it down.
It's Sergeant Marquez.
Sergeant Marquez.
And Marquez. And the phone number. I have a supervisor here right now if you'd like to speak with him. His dad.
That's him?
Yeah, his dad.
What's his name?
Galileo.
Hey, sir, Sergeant Steve Davis, come over, please.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? You probably are aware that we had a bank robbery, kind of matched the.
What's that?
What's that?
Parents are super upset, understandably. So Sergeant Davis talking to Dad right now.
Okay.
I don't know what.
Where did Marquez leave?
I think he's at the Moxie.
Right, so that's, you don't need a supervisor.
I do need a supervisor. I'm the one that requested one, but Faber showed up. So
Yeah, but you have that.
I do. I'm good now.
What about any police reports in this case? I mean, often in these situations, like we can read the police report and it just doesn't match up with reality or what we see on the video. Was there any of that going on here?
We don't have a police report from the stop of our client because they didn't ultimately bring charges.
Anything else I can do for you right now, sir?
What's that?
Yeah, I'll get the phone back.
Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you go see if there is a backpack in Walgreens and let's buy him another backpack? Because I cut it and I'll pay you back. But if you can see if there's backpacks in there, it'd be great.
Anything for me? Anything you need?
No, I mean, Mom was just asking if we could give a ride home or what he was supposed to do. But I was like, he's on a bike. He said he's gonna call friends. So
He's medically cleared?
yeah, I think so. Is he medically cleared? Is he good?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Dad and make sure you can release him.
Okay.
Who was the officer who was responsible?
So the officer was Officer Myers, and then his sergeant was Sergeant Faber. Myers, after they realized that they have the wrong guy, Myers is feeling bad about what he did. He also cut Leo's backpack off his back. And then Sergeant Faber tells him, I wouldn't do anything different. You should do it just the same way again. There was a bank robbery.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
It's great.
Yeah. No, like I'm more worried about the kid, right? I feel bad, but
Hey, we just had a bank robbery.
I know. He matched the description, but still, like,
I mean, what do you
like, I have Bailey going to buy him a backpack because I cut his backpack straps.
Keep up the good work.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Sergeant Faber urged Officer Myers not to admit fault, telling him that he did nothing wrong and that he wouldn't change it for anything.
I wouldn't change it for anything.
I appreciate that.
And you know me, I'm a straight shooter. I say it like it is.
Yes, sir.
You had a bank robbery, matched the description, did what you did.
Yes, sir.
So, all right?
Appreciate it.
I get it. Been there, done that. But I'm here for you too if you need something.
Okay.
You need me here?
I'm good.
If he's medically cleared and he would like a ride home, we'll give him a ride. Okay. We'll figure something out.
Okay.
But if he's medically cleared, if he's okay biking home and he wants to do that, fine. If he'd rather get a ride from us, we'll make it happen.
Okay. Sounds good.
Let me know if you need something.
All right. Thank you.
I think it's a cultural issue here with policing. I mean, there's a need to say, you know what, we made a mistake. It's something we can apologize for and own and move forward. But instead, the culture of the Boulder Police Department, and I think realistically police departments around the country, is just that. It's justify.
Nothing? I was talking to them.
Our ambulance is parked like fairly close. We'll probably go hang out there, but he'll have his phone stuff so you can call him and let him call him and we can figure out like where we can get it back to you. If that works.
What's that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
There you go.
Hey, Dad. All right, love you too.
I'm back, Squad.
I'm just gonna wait here.
I'm back. I missed
Yeah,
it, but
and if
you
you
know,
want
the
to like
homies
get out
pulled
of the
up,
underpass, we
dropped
can.
me some
If you're
shit.
anxious, we can walk it off. You can go chill in the ambulance. We don't have to stay right here.
Is your dad gonna go pick you up?
Yeah,
Okay. How far out is he?
20 minutes. He said.
20? Okay. All right. I'm gonna go try to buy you a backpack because I cut your straps. So I'm gonna go find you a backpack to buy you. Oh, I feel bad. So if I'm not back in time, then we'll figure something out. But I'm really sorry, Galileo. Like, I hope you can forgive me, man. Like, I'm sorry that we had to do that to you. But do you have any questions?
Is there any way I can get the body cam footage?
Yeah, so we're going to be doing a report of everything. Your parents have the case number. They can request a copy of the report probably by sometime next week.
Sometime next week,
Yep.
we get the footage.
Yep, I can't just provide you right now because it's not even uploaded. So let me see what I can do and get you a new backpack and move it back, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, buddy. Yep.
And then if you want to see where we're at, we're 4. So if you can see on your cab where we are, we'll be with him until we clear the call.
Okay, cool.
So as long as
Thank you.
we're attached, you can just try to get us on the radio.
I'll do something.
No, we're good. Yeah, you can just do stuff. Thank you.
1275 13th Street. Let's hit Broadway if we can.
Did we check his backpack?
No, I didn't look at it. He was super guilty the whole time. I never said that wasn't me.
That's sick.
What's the picture look like? This dude?
I can't say for sure that that's the dude.
Let me see.
It doesn't look like him.
Watch it, watch it, watch it. The car's coming in hot.
Yeah, it's one of our cops.
I know, sorry.
You go in the Moxie, see if that guy checked in there.
Is this him right here?
That dude?
Let's contact him.
So now we still looking for the other guy, squad. We still looking for this other nigga right now.
Hey. Have you seen this picture? Contact.
Kaylin.
Let's do an F-line.
Hi, sir. How you doing, man? Did I scare you? Yeah. How are you? What's your name, sir? David. David? Nice to meet you. My name's Officer Master.
125, show us out on a contact, Broadway and University, north of West Side.
So we just had a robbery down the road. What's up? Hey, sir. Okay, so the reason we're talking to you is because we got a photo of a suspect from a robbery.
So now I'm not going.
You mind just hanging out over there for me? Thanks.
So that's why we're here. Is there any questions about that?
What'd you say?
Okay, what's your first name? David? Okay. What were you doing before this, David?
No.
Nothing else?
That one's pretty smooth. It's all in one too.
You mind if I do a pat down for weapons? You could say no, but it makes me feel better. So. Yeah. That's okay, or yes, it's okay. So what I'll have you do is I'll have you stand up and face that window for me.
Let's walk them over here so we don't get pushed into traffic. David, if you could just walk over here for our safety.
Squad was handing. Let's burn it up. Let's burn it up.
Your fingers behind your hips, hold me, separate your feet, okay?
You have money here? How much do you have? What is a couple hundred?
You mind if we take that out?
Hold on. Don't move. Did you ask him?
Can I check it? Is that a yes or no? Can I check? How much money do you have? Is that okay? Do you want to say no? You can say no at this point. Is that a yes or no? Why not?
So we
That's
found
okay.
him.
You don't need to answer.
We found him after catching the kid. We got help. We got the kid. Look, we got the kid first. Now we actually got the nigga that robbed the bank. We've been looking for you, brother. And you got off on us, too. You was away. We was trying to look for you. We got him.
125.
Chick right here found him.
They
Chick
did it in
Maria.
a reasonable way
But
when they
she
found the
him.
actual suspect, but when they were going for the complete wrong suspect, like they did it completely excessively.
They took a totally different approach with him. You know, approached him carefully, asked him to stand up, asked him some questions.
What did he say?
He's not really saying anything. He's pretty nervous. He definitely resembles the picture. The problem is we don't have these stuff in his pockets. Cash out.
Did he give it?
He didn't give it.
Does he have cash in his pocket?
He says $100.
I mean, I think he's got enough for a search around. We find it yet?
Let me tell you something, turtleneck, pencil head ass nigga. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You trying to run up on us, and you it was in the back of the car. You nigga, you tackled the kid too. You better get out of here. You're lucky we don't suspend you. We got a suspension coming for you. You over there, you sitting down, you good, brother. You robbed it, you almost got away. They got you. This nigga, you pencil neck head ass nigga, you need to move out the way. Your neck look like your fucking police boots on. And what is the walkie-talkie look longer than you?
Do we need to fly a drone in this area to see if he pictures somehow? I mean, you can't picture
Look at her.
Like I do a really good
Look at
canvas
this.
around.
She come over here looking like an angry bird.
Let
You don't get look at him.
me brief you.
Look at this nigga.
Brief detective going on.
Detective.
Or at least just going on mute.
All these niggas are weird. You can tell these niggas be in the bars together and they don't even have friends. None of these niggas got friends. None of these niggas got friends at all. Look at him. He toe up from the floor up. That nigga. And then you come over here. Look at him. He got a backpack on. Where are you going? Nigga, where are you going? And then you undercover squad. You gotta watch for these guys. Look at him. Look at this nigga right here, over here, standing in the corner. You could tell this nigga, he be trying to show right out the gym. He got nothing to prove. His beard look like it needs some water in it. This nigga, backpack man, why are you still here? Why are you still? Oh, because we got it on pause, huh? Oh, because we got it on pause. We don't even know what happened to him. Let's go ahead and pull this just a little bit.
Internal investigation and found one sergeant should have released Leo after
Wait.
officers realized he wasn't the
Hold on,
suspect.
gang. Hold on,
The other
bitch.
officer
Hold
who
on.
told Leo he
Excuse
matched
my
the
language.
suspect's
Stop.
description, but he actually didn't, was cleared of
Stop
wrongdoing.
talking. Stop talking.
Both of those officers are still employed by Boulder Police.
As you can see from the photograph of the actual bank robbery suspect, he looks nothing like Leo. A lawsuit has now been filed on Leo's behalf against Officer Myers and Sergeant.
Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna say this one time only. Prosecute him. That little kid is hurt. He got no friends.
Morhole was thinking the guy might have been on a bus, which is why he was sitting here.
Of course. So you got another wrong
So
guy?
they had someone from the bank come by in a police car, make sure it was the right person, and only then did they arrest him.
Did they ever
It was the backpack
reach out
man.
to the family, the parents,
So they
and
arrested two
apologize
wrong
or
people,
anything
and the
like
backpack
that?
man was right
No,
there. It was the
nothing like that. In Colorado, there's a law that if there's a complaint that's filed, the police department's required to turn over all the body cam footage
They ain't gonna
within
do
21 days.
They
So
ain't
it's
gonna
really
do that. They gonna
pretty
cut footage.
amazing
They gonna
and
AI.
helpful
They gonna.
law.
That's great.
So yeah, so Leo's father put in the complaint, got the body cam footage. Months and months and months later, got a letter saying they completed their investigation. The sergeant who prolonged the detention, they said that was against policy. The officer who tackled Leo, they said they thought it was justified. But there was no accounting for lying to him, no accounting for just having the wrong person and causing this kind of damage. So no, there was no apology or anything like that.
The city of Boulder declined to comment, but Boulder Police Department did conduct an internal investigation and found one sergeant should have released Leo after officers realized he wasn't the suspect. The other officer who told Leo he matched the suspect's description, but he actually didn't, was cleared of wrongdoing. Both of those officers are still employed by Boulder
Sorry,
Police.
squad.
As you can see from the photograph of
Forgot
the
your- my niggas
actual
was
bank
there.
robbery suspect, he looks nothing like Leo. A lawsuit has
So-
now been filed on Leo's behalf against Officer Myers and Sergeant Faber. It alleges that since the incident, Leo has experienced ongoing physical injury, emotional distress, anxiety, and trauma. It further alleges that the aggressive manner in which BPD officers tackled and restrained Mr. Wise caused him to suffer a concussion, and as a result, he is more susceptible to future concussions. Additionally, the lawsuit alleges that the whole experience of being violently apprehended as a bank robbery suspect was so psychologically damaging to Leo that he was actually unable to complete his senior year of high school. Leo's lawyer explained that the lawsuit was filed in
Yeah,
Colorado
once you get
State
hit, it's over
Court
with.
because qualified immunity
gonna
has been
keep-
abolished
that's like a
by their
custom wound.
legislature in state court.
So we filed in state court in Colorado, bringing state constitutional claims, and we did that because Colorado is part of the same law, actually, where they required body cam footage to be released. They got rid of qualified immunity in state court for actions under our state constitution. It's a much more effective way to litigate civil rights cases. Also, our state courts here, unlike in a lot of states, state courts move incredibly slowly and the federal courts move faster. It's actually the reverse here. So in state court in Colorado, cases are getting to trial in a year, year and a half. In federal court, it can be 3 to 4 years. So, for both those reasons, we brought the claims just under state law in state court and Boulder District Court.
The lawsuit asserts two causes
good
of
to know,
action:
man.
wrongful
It's good
arrest
to learn
against
some shit,
both
you know what I mean?
defendants and excessive force as against
what I mean,
Officer
Squad?
Myers. Wrongful arrest because Leo was tackled to the ground, handcuffed, and detained for an extended period of time, i.e. arrested, in the absence of probable cause that he had committed any arrestable offense.
Long time,
Excessive
like, get
force
the
because of
job.
the manner in which
Nigga,
that
you ain't
arrest
been
occurred.
arrested before.
Officer Myers clearly acted excessively. At all times,
man,
Leo
let me stop
complied
playing,
with
man.
every instruction that was given to him. When he saw the officers running at him, he stopped. He showed his hands. He was 100% compliant and posed no threat
So
to
we
the
know that the parent got the lawsuit. We know all that, right? So we ain't gotta worry about that, squad. We ain't gotta worry about that, squad. So what I'm about to do is look, squad. All I can say is that sometimes you gotta be determined to win. If that nigga got caught on that robbery, I'm sorry, you got caught. Some people just ain't got caught yet. For the kid that is involved, I hope that you can get through it. I hope you don't get emotional hurt through it, distress through it, and I hope that your parents are there to comfort you. Very happy that your dad got the lawsuit. It really means something. Stand on business and know your constitution, know your rights, and know your fucking amendments. If you don't know your amendments, please learn your amendments. Very important. So go ahead and log out of there for a second. Let's go ahead and remove that for a minute. I'm actually going to search something real quick on this YouTube. I really want to show y'all something too, bro, because this video is absolutely ridiculous. Nicholas is vicious. So when you do watch this, it is graphic and it's real disrespectful towards those that is facing these challenges. Don't you fucking laugh. Don't you fucking laugh. Why?
This woman called the cops
Oh, thank God.
and accused a guy of kicking down her door and assaulting her.
So what happened? He kicked in the door. I ran. He choked me out.
But there was a minor problem with her story. The suspect has been a paraplegic in a wheelchair for 20 plus years.
How long have you been in your wheelchair?
Since I was 18.
Since you were 18?
5 years.
But the arresting officer just didn't care, and he attempted to arrest him anyways.
I literally can't. I don't have muscle control. I'm not. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh. When another officer stepped in and questioned what was happening,
If you're paralyzed, somebody must have made a mistake. Because if the door was kicked in, he didn't kick it in.
he went to his lieutenant.
Don't mean to interrupt your lunch. They got a quadriplegic guy up there in handcuffs.
Who couldn't be bothered to get up off of his chair, but quickly accused the 100% innocent man who was in fact a paraplegic of lying.
Yeah, but it's funny work. It's a ruse, man.
So,
I mean, it's an obvious attempt to not to go to jail. So
yeah, like I said, no matter what color you are, when it comes to them being who they are in a badge system and things of that sort, they can still be disrespectful at times. So this is a video that's subjected to not just one nationality that they're against, but all, even their own, right? The badge is very important. So,
but he is up from the waist below.
Have you never seen a case where somebody was so
that
clearly
nigga
innocent,
he's
it would
hit.
take
I ain't
so
gonna
little
fuck
work
around
to
with you.
establish it,
That
and nobody
nigga-
was willing to do
Like that's fucked up. That nigga in the wheelchair. Nigga paralytic.
Welcome back to the Civil Rights Lawyer channel, where my mission is to help protect and defend your constitutional rights by showing you all of the outrageous things.
Look, this is outrageous. I'm gonna show you outrageous. I ain't going to clown on you. I like you. I like you. I'm gonna lay low on you. I'm gonna lay low on you.
That your government regularly does to people just like you. So if you share in that mission too, please comment, like, and share this footage so that what you see in this video doesn't happen
really know
again
his
to
right.
somebody else. In June of 2024, a woman named Catherine Jensen, who is apparently completely insane, called police and reported that this man, Charles Reed, whom she claimed was her ex-boyfriend and they had broken up a few days earlier,
Oh, thank God.
Hi, how you doing?
had come to her house, kicked down her door, choked her, and then attempted to steal her car keys.
So what happened?
He kicked in the door. I ran. He choked me out.
She also claimed that he fled on foot.
I guess he took off on foot.
In the body cam footage of that encounter, she apparently told the cops that she did not even want to press charges. Still, though, officers obtained an arrest warrant for Mr. Reed. This police officer named Mark Balot began to communicate with Mr. Reed by email. He basically tricked him into coming to the police station to clear up a case of mistaken identity. But what he really intended to do was to arrest Mr. Reed. When Mr. Reed arrived at the police station on March 20th of this year, Officer Mark Balot, the same police officer who responded to the call where Miss Jensen made that report about Mr. Reed, began to read Miranda rights and began questioning Mr. Reed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Reed. My name is Officer Ballard. You're the one I've been emailing recently.
Yeah.
Doing well. Give me a second. I'm gonna just read you something and then I'm gonna ask you a couple questions, all right?
Great.
So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to speak to an attorney.
He said, according to Miss Jensen, you forcefully entered her home and attacked her. Mr. Reed had no idea who she was or what he was talking about.
And tell us about
According to Miss Jensen, on this date, you forcefully entered her home and attacked her.
As the conversation went on, Mr. Reed insisted that he had nothing to do with this and that he had actually been paralyzed for like 25 years.
How long have you been in your wheelchair?
Since I was 18.
Since you were 18?
5 years.
That he was married. He was not any sort of recent ex-boyfriend to this person.
So,
yeah, that's.
And you say you have no recollection of who she is?
I have absolutely no idea who that is. Yeah, certainly haven't forced my way into anybody's house.
Because she was able to provide us with your exact information and a description of how you look.
She describes that he's of average build,
Tall, short,
Average height.
that he has brown hair, that he's in black clothing,
so all black.
I want to say yes, sir.
but not that he's in a wheelchair. Never mentions it. And that is probably the number one thing you'd mention about somebody.
Especially as they're running away
On foot.
I guess he took off on foot.
Charles and Catherine did date, but it was more than 20 years ago. They never kept in.
I encourage you to like the live. I encourage you to share it. I also encourage you to tell people how you feel about it. And get back to where we was at. Okay.
In touch. He's been married for a decade with a newborn. And the day of the alleged attack, Charles says he was at a dinner party with friends.
Did police contact you at all? No, not at all. Not a single time.
But instead of looking into the situation further or acting on that information, Officer Balot instead handcuffed and attempted to arrest Mr. Reed, which ended up with Mr. Reed falling out of his wheelchair and onto the ground.
I truly have no idea who that is. Like,
I understand you say you haven't been here, but unfortunately, you do have the warrant out for your arrest. So I'm gonna have to place you into custody, and I'm gonna take you downstairs. You're gonna be booked and entered, and you're gonna have to go to jail. So, and you say you've been in this wheelchair since you were 18. If you have proof of all of this information that can be verified, if you get those documents in order, you can bring those with you when you go to your first appearance.
Can I pee and stuff?
You'll be able to pee. I'm gonna take you right downstairs. You're not even going anywhere.
This is crazy to me. Like,
do me a favor, put your hands out. Unfortunately, it is. Put your hands out.
I can't. Is this a joke?
Do me a favor, lift your hands up. Blow your head, please.
I don't have muscle control.
Okay, that's fine.
It's not like
Put on the other side.
I literally can't. I don't have muscle control. I'm not.
When it comes to adding on TikTok, my name is Dequan P with three E's. DEQUAN PEEE. The reason for that is because it won't let me do it on another account. If you want to fuck with a nigga, I don't really be on TikTok because for some reason, any device I get on TikTok, it don't work. It glitches. It's too slow. It just won't program the right way. So I don't want it. I don't know if it's viruses. I don't know if people are intimidated and they just don't want me on there. Fuck it. We on here. If you can help me blow up on here, we'll take over. Squad type shit. If I make it, we all make it. Fuck with me in the chat. Fuck with me on the wise. I'm the guy. I'm him. Don't ask why. Don't be shy. This real game. No squad. No top. Reactions. So when it comes to the possibilities of knowing the law or how it works or how the system works, you got to know how the commandments is. You got to know how the law puts a play into effect. You got 1 through 4 constitutional laws that you need to learn. Then 1 through 4, you can learn it quickly if you look it up on Google or on YouTube. So by heart, that's just all I'm gonna get into. And once you get into them 4 commandments, you'll be set anywhere else you go. You can fight a lot of more cases too. So always remember that. Keep it squad, keep it smart, keep it wise, keep it educated. And I'm a felon, bro. I came from prison. So all my niggas that really came from the box, we really think outside the box. But imagine yourself putting yourself back into the box. When you're in a box, you put yourself outside the box. Makes sense? When you're in prison, you put yourself outside of prison. When I'm in this closet, I put myself outside the closet. Content closet. All right. So let's get it popping. Know what you're talking about. Know your constitutional laws. Know your 4 of them. You got amendment laws. 1 through 4 is very important. And I'm gonna tell you the first one is freedom of press. Wherever you go, you have the freedom of press. So remember that one.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
33 the radio canal was signal for my location for a white male who fell out of a wheelchair.
Eventually, a second officer who happens to see what's going on comes over and he helps Mr. Reed back up into his wheelchair.
Can somebody please help me off the ground? I'm paralyzed. Can I get out of my wheelchair?
Yeah, let's help him out. Oh, I was waiting for the paramedics to come there right next door. So, welcome to your house.
Let's get it. It's cracking.
Unlike Mr. Balot, he immediately realizes that something is not right here and he begins to ask questions.
What's the warrant for?
I broke into somebody's house.
Damn. Nice looking, brother. Nice looking. You know what? in society, did disability really have a role to play in it? When a disability, they only get a certain amount of checks a year than what they are supposed to get paid. Our taxes are getting taken out of our checks and not given fully properly to these people that's elderly. I mean, that's disabled. Our money's not going properly to these people that's disabled. That's the sad part. These people have to slave for about 600 to about 400. I'll be honest, bro. I'll say some of them get literally a month. They get like 1,000. Some of them get like 1,800. That ain't nothing compared to what the actual word is right now for the word of spending. And our taxes pays for it, but they don't get all of it. If it's so many Americans, if it's millions of Americans, billions of Americans, why is the disabled not getting paid like they supposed to? Go on strike for it. Let them niggas know. It's detailed about it. And they're disabled for a reason. Some of them went to war. We only paying them crumbs for going to war. But we out here paying what? Thousands of dollars to police officers that ain't even securing their jobs and possibly not even helping us out. Some of them even hurting us. But we just get stronger. We just get wiser. Hey, the game just gets smarter. You ain't gonna never get over smarter than a convict, but you ain't gonna never get over smarter than us. We know how to rock, but at the same time, I know what not to say and what to say. And right now, I know when to shut up and not to talk. But this man in the wheelchair, that's fucked up that they gonna treat him with the how they about to treat him.
Trespass out assault.
How long ago?
June 19th. June 19th, 15th, 9th, one of those.
How long you been paralyzed?
25 years.
Okay. Make a phone call in a minute.
25 years, bro. 25 years, bro. 25 years.
It's just showing
25
that
years.
you have a
25
warrant.
years. He can't
But
move.
we're gonna do our due diligence, because if you're paralyzed, somebody must have made a mistake.
I thought I.
Okay, hold on. Who was the original agency? We are. Who's the detective? You are. Okay, give me a second.
I get my doctor on the phone.
Yeah,
He
they
takes the
him
first
out.
officer aside and tries to get an explanation out of him.
I'm gonna let you know right now. He just walked the hell out of that wheelchair. I held him with the tip of my fingers, and he fell down and fell on the floor. But basically, on what day was this? I still remember the call. On June 15th last year, I got a call about a lady from 4111 Fredericksburg Drive.
You know what's so crazy? Hey, I'm sorry to pause this again, but you know what's so crazy? As black folks, me, like we raise to respect the disabled and our elders. That's just one common fact. Moment of silence, because it's true. You know what I mean? Moment of silence, because that shit is true. Like we was raised to respect our elders. Am I lying? Am I lying for real? For real? Like when I was raised, my mom always told me, "Hey, man, respect our elders." I mean, you got questions? I mean, I'm just being honest. I mean, like, keep the squad updated. Check in with us. If, I mean, agree to disagree. Be sharp on what you want to do. Sure.
And so basically she was like, and when I got to the house, the front door was kicked in, and I think she was like hiding by the garage or something. And she comes out and she's bleeding from her arm. Her neck is bruised up and everything. She's like, my ex-boyfriend who we broke up 2 days ago just entered my home and attacked me. And then after that, I asked her, hey, you know, have y'all lived together? Yeah, we used to live together at this address. Do you have any of his information? He gave me his name, spelled it out, gave me a description, told me what he looked like, ran it through NCIC, it matched. And then I was like, is this him? She was like, yes, that's him. Gentleman right there, issue the warrant. So now he's saying, man, I ain't been here in like X amount of years.
Wife said he got shot at 19. He's been paralyzed since then. He's doing some backdrop.
So I was
Oh,
like,
God.
man, I don't know
Come
if
on,
this
brother.
is true or not, and I can't ascertain
Hey.
that right now.
Wait.
So,
Watch him. This man right here, this man's real knowledgeable. He's really gonna tell you about some real things. This man's real knowledgeable. The way he says we're gonna backdrop, after he says we're gonna backdrop, and he takes it serious the way that he does. This man right here, he cares about his elders. He was raised a respectful way, brother. Hallelujah. If this man wasn't, step on business all 10 toes. If you can't, please, if you hear me.
Might need to call the district attorney's office.
Squad.
Because if the door was kicked in, he didn't kick it in.
Squad.
He didn't kick it in.
well, she didn't say
At all.
kicked in. She said, well, I can't recall if it was kicked
You lying.
in or if that's what she said. Because all I remember I wrote was that forced entry was made. So if it was kicked in, and he has indeed been paralyzed since he was 19 years old, that would be kind of
I mean,
hard.
because I'm looking at his legs. I got a couple of relatives that are quadriplegics. That what we see with his lower extremities ain't for play.
Okay.
That's legit. And if he was born in 82, that means he was shot in 2001. And he's been paralyzed since 19 years. I would suggest calling the district attorney's office. Let them know what you got.
Squad. I respect it. I respect it. I respect it, squad. If you ain't gonna stand on it, you better stand on all 10. If you stand on a squad, please pull up, please tap in, please follow, please subscribe, please like, please join, please do all that needs to be necessary for the squad. You see the squad? Yeah.
And even though she,
because now it's looking like she might have made a false report. So that's what I was looking like. I was like, I don't know. Because between now and June, that's what.
Ain't that's crazy.
months.
This is breaking news.
I was like,
this is fucking
I don't know if
breaking.
something happened
This
between
is
those
this
9 months
is
that might
this
have put
is
him in
just
a
breaking
wheelchair.
news.
let's walk back.
He then walks with the first officer over to where their lazy lieutenant is sitting on his ass eating lunch on his messy, sloppy desk, and he tries to inform him of the situation.
brother.
But the lieutenant already
Whoa.
knows about the situation.
Freeze up, brother. Don't bring me into what the fuck you talking about right now. Don't start talking shit on them and think I'm about to have your back. Think the low squad about to have your back. You got to pay for that, homie. You got to pay entrance for us to have your back. Low squad. Put it in the chat for them. When you got to pay interest, we can't just have your back. Look at him. Look at him. Nigga, look at him. Low squad. Somebody help him. He's in need. I like his whole setup though, because he might be one of the richest mans, and I need him. Yeah.
And he doesn't care at all.
Don't mean to interrupt your lunch. I'm stepping in, helping out.
I really don't though. I don't care at all.
Look
Squad.
at- They got a quadriplegic guy up there. in
I just
handcuffs.
But I care for the paraplegic and I care for the disabled. I just don't care about his opinions on it. We care about the righteousness. Brother, take us away.
Told him about
Oh, he already got the rundown.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's phony wash.
Yeah, but how could he? And I just want to put it out there. He flopped out the wheelchair. I was like, can you raise your hands?
wait.
I'm trying to, pat him down.
Wait. He can't. Squad. There's no flopping. Are he a fish? What are you seizuring? Explain this. Explain it to us.
Sure he doesn't have anything. I don't know if the camera's gonna catch it, but I got him by the tip of my fingers, and he just
Won't ever be disrespectful to the
It's
paraplegic.
rude, man.
So-
I mean, it's an obvious attempt to not to go to jail. So
Yeah. But he is fucked up from the waist below.
that is true. Actually seeing him, I agree. But then again, like I said, I don't know what happened between 9 months ago from now, and I don't know how
Wait,
much muscle
wait.
mass you lose from not using it.
Brother, I feel you that you want to help, brother. I feel it. But You have a line you don't cross. Don't take yourself with that nigga. He go down, you don't go down with him, nigga. You stay up, nigga. Low squad, nigga.
Legs, so I don't know if
That's for court to decide. Yeah. Wife said she's been paralyzed for 19 years. So, okay.
Well, just get ready to declare it.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay.
So y'all better get the look.
I mean, if you watching, why not just say how you really feel? If you like it, why not just say how you really feel about it? If they love it, then why don't they tell us how they really feel about it? Consequences is made for those that sacrifice about it. So pull up, tap in, join the squad. Welcome to the squad, low squad, new and coming up. We in there. We want the journey too. We want the winnings. Can we get the winnings as well? Can the convicts get the winning as well? Low squad, nigga, pull up, nigga, tap in, follow, put the video back up, and then, nigga, play it, nigga, we on game.
I know damn well he's gonna make a whole issue out of this.
I'm not a paraplegic, so it's like I can't really tell like what's happened to me. I got you know? Right.
So, if you need this information. So I just spoke to LT and Major. Unfortunately, I still have to take him because it's a felony warrant. Now, I don't know.
Wait.
What's happening between you and
We should give him a felony warrant. I'm going on strikes with every nigga in the wheelchair. I'm going on strike for him right now, right in this motherfucking minute. A low squad, we behind you. The disabled ones were behind you right now, in this moment. Because this is fucked up. You don't just pull up to disabled, mess them up, pull them out. Nigga, no. That's not squad. Pull up. This is the Quan P social media, YouTube on air. This is everywhere.
and this young lady, whatever you guys had, that's not.
Yeah, I understand that.
So if she made a false report, that's going to be on her. Obviously, like I said, I explained, I noticed her condition, I see it, but I have to do my due diligence. It's a warrant out. I have to.
What's your due diligence? What's your due diligence?
That's going to be up to you and the court.
My due diligence is wait. Let me call my supervisor because he's handicapped.
Establish your innocence.
That's my due diligence.
Innocence until proven guilty. So at this point, she says he kicked down her door. It don't look like he could kick anything. No offense.
So why
at this point
him?
in time? So that's why I told you earlier. If you have documentation that you were shot at 19, that you've been to Grady, that you
I do. I can provide it in 10 minutes from now.
So. You know,
I can just call my doctor.
Right? I mean,
like,
let's just get to it.
Paper.
If it ain't on paper, from them. I mean, I can.
If you gonna pull my nigga out,
call the DMV and see that I need mechanical aids on my license.
Let's go. Let's get this. Like, if you're gonna do it,
I'm so sorry.
You keep talking.
He's saying that he can prove with paper documentation
that
he's been in a wheelchair for that long.
Okay, but you can still punch somebody in the wheelchair, right? I mean, that doesn't mean that he didn't do what he was accused of, right?
So
I mean, he could have forced entry if he had a tool, or I mean, who knows?
It's him.
I mean,
so it's
I don't
he listened to him.
Okay. A wheelchair does.
Can't break the door down.
Okay.
So
all right, brother. I'm sorry, brother. He's you know what?
Can I talk to the
I apologize. I took this the whole wrong way. Brother was on his side trying. He just have a job to do. The guy in the back, if you just seen him, told him, hey man, he could have broke it down with something. He could have had a tool. He could have. Come on, bro. No, he couldn't. But we tried all we could, right? The blacks tried all they could still. So I give it to them. I can say that from my end. Now on your end, I don't know. And I don't know who I'm talking about. I'm just talking about my people. We had them.
It's really nothing he can do, and he's the one that's telling me because you still have an active warrant, and that warrant isn't going anywhere. I've even went so far as to reach out to the district attorney and see if there's something that I could do, but they're not answering. So unfortunately, I had to take you
You
and
told me that I could provide documentation.
that's not a right
These
here right
smogs
now
are
matter.
good,
That's
bro.
going to be a later on matter.
Can I talk to the
And even
judge?
That
so,
way.
and even so,
I
I'm
can
trying
hear
to,
Let the judge
I'm
see
trying to tell
me?
you, and even so, you're in a wheelchair that doesn't.
I want to talk to like a judge or something. Can I get speak to like a magistrate or something?
So
I
you're
want to get this
saying-
resolved because somebody that can
I'm
think critically.
not
can look at it.
understanding because you're saying that you had no muscle control, but yet you wheeled yourself from across the street and somehow got into.
I don't have muscle control after the thoracic 3 vertebrae, right? So I have hand control. I have hands. I have a
You're doing
license.
exactly what I just asked you to do before when you fell on the floor.
Yeah, because I'm balanced, right? When I was compartments, I will get a bed sore to me as you're saying those statements, though, right? So I'm justified in not knowing that information.
Oh, my apologies.
Like, this is the remuneration.
They don't give access to a judge, but they give him a supervisor. So here comes the supervisor. And as you can see, he's a lot of help.
That's my sergeant. He'll be able to speak with you.
Can you call these questions and figure out what's going on with our room?
Let's see what the sergeant talking about. Let's see what the sergeant talking about. What up, sergeant? What you need? What up, nigga? What up, brother?
Long story short, he has a warrant for ag assault.
Doug,
out
you
here.
wait.
411
Wait.
Fredericksburg Drive.
You can tell how brother came in dangling. Like, come on, nigga. For real. Look. Nigga did the scratchy. He put the on. Watch how he do the on. Watch how he do the on. Watch. I call it. He gonna put it right here. Man, watch.
He needs to be transported, and he's saying that he has obviously a medical condition and that he can't be transported.
I was close. He got the same stance, but I was close. I was a little bit close. All right, I wasn't close, but hey, nigga, y'all slip up sometimes. Sometimes we say something and it's not what we thought. Okay, fuck it. I gotta admit when I'm wrong. I take accountability. Can you?
I'm really saying that I'd like to speak to a judge or somebody who can adjudicate some aspect of this other than simply taking me to the hospital.
I don't think you understand. That's why they laughed right there. That's why they laughed right there. Watch this.
This is
See that?
like this is
His rings don't come on. Just when he said he was going to jail, I thought somebody was laughing. That's fucked up. My bad. My sad. My ad. Look at this. Watch this. Sorry about coughing.
so really, I would just love some information.
Speak to a judge right now. We know when you go to court.
I don't know anything about this, honestly. This is a complete total surprise to me. I literally have been in communication with this gentleman for a month, trying to figure out why in the world I have a warrant. I feel like I was tricked into coming here today. Yeah, because he told me I could just come and sign some piece of paper because he didn't have any knowledge about what the warrant was. I have the email that I could show you.
Did you recently get put in a wheelchair?
25 years ago. 25 years ago. I was shot when I was 18.
Okay. All right. Have we looked up this case?
And the reason why, look, a lot of people don't know this, but the reason why he's able to flex his legs and move it like that is because once you're part of like certain years of dealing with it, you're able to move it a little bit, but you're not able to get up and really put strain onto that posture of it. That it comes when you sit up your posture, it comes from your lower. All this right here comes from yeah. So that vertebrae when that's out, yeah, that's gone. That's gone. That's why he can do that. That's why he can put his leg up. Yeah, that's him.
Said I kicked in a door?
I didn't say kicked in. I said forced entry was made. So what happened?
They said kicked in. Now it's forced entry.
He kicked in the door. I ran. He choked me out.
Wait, homie, she smoked out. She smoked out. She smoked out. She is smoked out. She just lied on him. She capping on him. That's messed up. You know what? That's really messed up that people would do this to people like this, and at the same time live and breathe and still eat at the end of the night, knowing that they just messed up somebody's life. You just messed up this man's life. Ain't no other ends on that. Ain't no coming back from that. You messed up his life.
never talked to me, or you don't remember anything about me, and that I could come down to sign a piece of paper to handle it all.
Then finally, this lady shows up. I'm guessing she's some sort of a transport officer. Best I can tell, she arranges for him to come back in and turn himself back in, buying him a little more time, perhaps to go hire his lawyer or whatever he ended up doing to avoid actually going to jail.
He came in to settle the matter with the whole warrant. All right. So no, that's why.
So you came to turn yourself in?
He came to talk to me about the warrant. So I asked him some questions.
Well, he said he had no recollection of me or anything, and that I could come in and clear it up. I could sign a sheet of paper to clear it up. And so I just simply came in because, of course, it's mistaken identity. And so now I've been thrown on the ground.
Thankfully, he ended up not actually being arrested on that warrant. The warrant was eventually dismissed, but only after the story literally ran in the Atlanta TV news market. The crazy lady eventually publicly admits that she's absolutely nuts and she had no contact with this guy. And it's also revealed that the cops, had they even checked this woman's arrest record, should have known that anyways, because she had already been
That's
arrested
crazy.
for similar allegations.
I knew it
Before this
I knew
event
it.
even
I
occurred.
knew
So
it.
this is
Yeah.
a
Hey,
story
homie, tap,
of this one particular
knew it,
officer,
bro.
Balak,
Squad, I
being
knew it.
amazingly incompetent.
Nigga, I
But
knew
worse
it,
than
nigga.
that, once he realizes that he has charged a clearly innocent person, he doubles down to cover his own
Nigga,
ass. And who
think-
helped him?
Then couldn't tell me nothing, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Me versus me, nigga. Low squad, nigga. Ain't nobody on top of that. I don't care what you talking about, homie. I told you. Look, I said, homie. I said, look. I called it. I said, this is gonna happen. That lady line. Look, I didn't call it, but look, I was close. Like I said again, I was close. I was close. I can take accountability. Can you? Yeah. So I thought.
Do that. His lieutenant helped him do that.
Low squad, nigga. We
His
crazy.
supervisor,
We
his
up,
direct
though.
supervisor, his sergeant just could have cared less either way. Fortunately, that one officer who was just a bystander stepped in and tried to do
We
the
up,
right
we
thing,
up. We don't give a
but his
fuck. We
lieutenant
up.
did not help him. Ultimately, is there going to be a lawsuit here?
Tell
I don't
us,
know.
Uncle Dave.
As I've explained
Tell
in
us
other
what happened.
videos, these sorts of cases are very difficult where you have a valid warrant that was signed by a judge. You can sue under circumstances where police officers provide incorrect, false information to a judge to be able to get that warrant. But at the same time, unlike the private market where you can sue an employer for negligence, government doesn't work that way. They're allowed to.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Comment, subscribe. You know what I'm about? Why not? You got all day anyway. Why not do something with your time? Why not get a part of something? Why not welcome to the squad? You know what I'm talking about? Low squad, baby. We on top. We don't lie about this shit, nigga. We on top, nigga. Keep your cup active. You niggas active? Keep it active then. Shit. I don't drink, but I drink with you. Go ahead. Gang. Damn. Did y'all hear that? Did Low Squad just hear that? Pull up, tap in, like, follow, subscribe. Why not? Why fucking not, bro? You got all fucking day. Pull up, tap in, join the squad. Why not? Right now is the time to be litty. If niggas ain't witty with it, then fuck them. Join you. This is an all-in-one content. This is not just one. This is raw content. Let me get y'all niggas with something. Oh, did that nigga just do that? Did that nigga just do that? Nigga, I'm ruthless. Who that? Nigga, the squad. Nigga, who that? Nigga, the squad. Hey. Nigga Low Squad. Hey, this is my squad. Hey, look, this shit right here crazy, man. Look, I'm gonna get into it. Fatty, that's my dude. Tap in with him, shoot squad with him. You know what I mean? I like the way that they be going off on these women that be lying. Truthfully, me personally, and I just want you guys to see this one. I really liked it the way that Ali went on them. Tell me what y'all think in the chat. Really get subliminal and really learn and tap into your mental on this one. For all my simps out there that ain't really getting it, check this video out. For all my kings out there really getting it, check this video out. For all my queens out there getting it, any way that you are, check this video out. And after that, comment, subscribe, like, follow. This is the team. Why not join the team? I mean, it's there. Why not? You know, like, you ain't gotta wait all day for this. This is the type of shit that niggas really bop into. Like right now, like, so get on it, tap in, bop in, and fuck with us. And get with us.
Assuming that I don't have any options, I'm fraudulent. I want
that
a
you
man
want,
like
right?
Sharon.
So-
I want a man like Sharon.
What started as another conversation on the Untouchable Super Panel quickly went left. When 40-year-old Angela decided to get personal, one revelation led to another. Her dating history, the men in her life, and what she's still looking for.
Nigga tap in, nigga squad.
And once the
Nigga
panel
tap in,
started
low
asking
squad.
questions,
Tap in, low squad.
things got chaotic.
I can pay all my own bills. I don't have to sleep with a man for money. I have had millionaires want to marry me, and I said no because I didn't want to be domestic.
You had all these options, and then
in.
you said you had access
Why
to
not?
good men. Then you had access to these bad men, and none of the relationship worked. You just chose not to be committed to none of them.
I'm not in a rush to get married. And when I'm ready to have children, yes, I have to do that.
So how many relationships have you had?
One serious one, I would say.
One serious one. So you only had one person?
No, I have never had sex with a man that I wasn't in love with. You can't control who you like. If I have a millionaire, he don't want to go outside with me. He don't want to do anything. He wants to stay in the house.
Ali, she confessed the millionaire doesn't want to play. Sharon, what do you think?
He's just a very private man.
Oh, look at you, Sharon.
And again, I'm talking about the women. I'm talking about the women who's.
I'm a woman.
I'm talking about the women who inherently is not going well for them on the dating market, no matter what they try, even for years. This is pretty much the only other option that they have. Do you believe that it's time for a select group of women, a large number of women, to start trying to pay for their companionship?
How old do you think I am?
50.
I'm 40.
I was joking though.
I'm 40. I don't have any children. I've never been married. Are you assuming that I don't have any options?
No, not you. I'm speaking in general, and that means you didn't hear anything that I said. What I was saying was I didn't know I was.
One second. She's trying to make it personal. Let's go personal. It's fine.
You don't have those options.
I've had boyfriends propose to me, and I have said no because I would rather be single than to settle, and that's been my problem.
Settle for what?
Drama. Lying.
What drama? What drama? What drama was that?
Lying, cheating, and just lying and cheating, basically. That's the problem.
I got you, but you slept with him though, right?
If we were in a relationship, yes.
So how many relationships have you had?
One serious one, I would say.
One serious one. So you only had one person?
No, I'm not saying that.
So
when I say serious, as in I would have married him. That's when I say serious. Yes, I've had other relationships.
So why didn't you get married?
Because he had a baby with somebody else, so that was room for me to move on.
But you had with him
prior to the baby, so I should have stayed and married him.
I'm saying you shouldn't have with him if you wasn't gonna stay.
But he's not my husband.
So why you had with him?
Okay, so you're saying I shouldn't have sex until I'm married?
It's too late now. You've been
already.
But that don't mean my body count is high. Don't get it twisted. Just because you see me with somebody, don't
One
mean
is too. Listen,
Okay.
Angela and ladies, right? One is too many if you're not married. You understand that, right?
I get it. I get it.
Right. So what's the argument?
So
If
I don't have any children. So that does that not mean that I'm not valuable to a man that wants a woman?
I'm not saying you're not valued. I'm saying your value decreases once you have a child. Your value decreases once you have.
Okay, I get that. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So if men control marriage and you said no, right? Why?
Because if I can pay all my own bills, I don't have to sleep with a man for money. There's a difference.
That's fine. So
Okay.
I'm asking. Listen to what I'm saying, right? So if these men aren't for you, why are you sleeping with them?
Settling, because that's what I mean.
You not settling for what?
Settling.
You not married them. You said yourself that you said no to proposal, so it's not settling. I'm asking the question
Okay,
is that
let me say this. It is. That's how I was raised. I was raised to want to be a wife, right? I was raised by a man that was a provider, right? I was raised by a man that taught me morals and respect and what my value is. But
Okay.
at the same time, my dad has had to tell me that sometimes I have to compromise, and I'm learning that now.
okay, that's fine. Agreed, right? So did your father also tell you not to have sex before marriage?
No, I was not taught that.
Oh.
Huh? So I will say this, right? I have no problem with what you said.
I do.
I just want to understand, and I think it would be good, Ali. I don't want to do a Fetty versus Ali at this point of the show. Like, what is the problem exactly with what she said or what she did?
She says she has options, but she's only been proposed to one time. And when we asked about who proposed to her, is the dude that had a baby on her. So I get if she don't be with that guy. But if you have all these options, where's all these other proposals and all these keep telling us we single by choice? I got all these options. So where are all these men that you want that want you back if you only been proposed to one time and you ain't got nobody? And that's saying respectfully, because women say this repeatedly.
That's
so
true.
How come that's the only person that's ever proposed to you, and you have options?
So here's my thing. So when you're hurt, you put up a wall and you don't trust people. So my issue is trust with men. So I don't even give a man a chance to disappoint me.
Okay.
Is that fair to say?
Listen, this is kind of what I was talking about, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't listen. You're going to be offended, but that's not the intention. That's the point. It's the women. There's a significant number of women who do not know that due to things
You gotta
that they
fix
have
the
done in
apple,
their
homie.
life, their dating value is low. And the way that you find out, people don't typically, no one knocks on the door with an envelope and says, we just wanted to let you know your status has been upgraded. You're a low value woman and things like that. There are ways that you find out that your value has took a hit. For one, look at how many kids you have, look how overweight you gotten, look at your attitude, things like that. Because those are the things that
They
are
wrote
going
this
to be
up
the
on the
reason
background, whoever
that
that
you
is.
have not been in a wholesome relationship in years. Now, my question to you is, out of all of these dating and the proposals, have you made room for the fact that the caliber of man that you desire, because you clearly don't want these other ones who are presenting themselves to you, have you made room for the concept that maybe your value has taken hits in areas and the men that you desire aren't selecting you, but the men that you qualify for, you don't want them? Have you took that into consideration?
I have had millionaires want to marry me, and I said no because I didn't want to be domestic. And that was my fault. I'm gonna say it. That was my fault.
Well, you have low value then. You have things
I
about
used
you
to have
that
low
make
value.
you
I
not
used to.
suitable for someone to build with.
I used to have low value. Do you know that every man that I have dated has made less than me? So don't say that I don't know how to compromise. I do. I put my all
I didn't
in.
say anything about compromise. I said your value has to be low if you cannot get locked down as a woman. You have things about you that make you difficult to deal with.
Stacey, she contradicting. She's killing me. You said you was too broken, or you had to heal to get with a man. Now you ended up with a millionaire. Then you
Exactly.
turn right back around and said every man that I've been with made less than me. So you never dealt with somebody who made less than you, but you had the opportunity to be with a millionaire. And then you said you was too broken to deal with someone, but you ended up dealing with this man. So you only dealt with that guy that had a kid out on you. That's the only man you ever been with intimately or in a relationship?
She already said no.
Right. So how many men, I'm not gonna ask you what your body count is, but how many men have you been in relationships with?
So if you're in a relationship in high school, I don't consider that real because that's high school, correct?
No.
Okay,
There's
so
some
that's
people
one.
there's some people that met in high school and are still together today. So
Okay,
it
so
could be
that's
a
one
real
relationship. Then when I was in college, that's another relationship. And then in my 30s, another relationship.
When did you meet the guy that had a kid on you?
Early college in my 20s.
So what happened with the other two guys that you got out of the relationship with?
I just feel like I expected them to be like my dad, be a provider and stuff like that, and that was messed up. You know, I had to get past that part. So I was dating a guy recently.
You're moving fast. Now you're saying you're dealing with something recently. We're gonna get to that one. But you said you was looking for a daddy, but the person you were dealing with had a kid on you. You said you were looking for somebody like a daddy. You said that. We'll come back to okay, hold on. Let me stop then. What did you say? Then I'm gonna mute myself. What did you say? Why didn't those two relationships work? And you used daddy when you were speaking. So what did you say about your daddy?
My dad was the type of man, is the type of man that will pay all of the bills. So I thought that that's what I was supposed to have.
And then why didn't the relationships? And they didn't have money, right?
About money. I didn't care what money they have. What does their money matter to me?
So why'd you leave them then?
Liars and cheaters and manipulators and narcissists. Even the millionaire was. Millionaires is worse. So, I mean, money don't define the person. Each person is different.
I still don't understand what is the problem with this.
Because I'm trying to, here's the thing. Miss Angela, do you accept that if all you keep getting is bullshit men, that is what you qualify for?
That's a great question.
Due to your own, I don't care if you got 3 children by 3 different men, you weigh 300 pounds, your attitude is bad. Water seeks its own level. What you can pull is who you are. So I'm asking you, do you believe that if all you're getting is men, that is the universe telling you that that's where you're capped at? That's what you qualify for.
No, I did not get men. All of the men that I have chosen, I think were good men.
Oh my God.
However, they had kids, they had baby mama drama, and I'm not willing to deal with that.
Are those considered men who have a child on a woman?
And now Angela, this is the part where I abandon your boat and I join the winning team. Okay, so Fatty is not Team Angela anymore.
Yeah, he ain't playing around with nobody. Fatty, you know how Fatty get.
They are manipulative, a narcissist, and these, and you made the list of all the bad things they were, including the millionaire, and then you flip it. They were good men. What you talking about? What? No, like Angela.
Anyway,
that sounds like
want to settle.
Look, chat. You know your boy gotta go get some sleep. Gotta get some work tomorrow. Like the shit, comment it. If you want to check out this video, look up Fatty Podcast. It'll pop up as the 3rd video. With that being said, I respect all the commentators and all the videos that I did do today. I just don't respect the negligence of the videos if they was disrespectful. With that being said, stay squadding. Low squad, we up. We ain't gonna fall down. And yeah, check out this video. With that being said, you guys have a blessed night. Let God be with you and strive for better, not for worse, baby. Let's get this bag.